In this video, we will talk about converting units of time, weight, and capacity in the U.S. system. Now, this first column of conversions you're probably already familiar with. You already know that 1 year is equal to 365 days, except in leap year when the year has 366 days. But for mathematical calculations, we use 365 days in a year. Now, a week has 7 days, as you know. 1 day has 24 hours. 1 hour has 60 minutes, and I forgot to list that 1 minute has 60 seconds in it. And when it comes to weight, 1 pound is equal to 16 ounces. Now, those are dry ounces as opposed to the fluid ounces we'll have over at the right here. And that 1 ton is equal to 2,000 pounds. Notice how I have abbreviated the word pound or pounds with LB or LBS. When it comes to capacity, you might not know that 3 teaspoons is equal to 1 tablespoon. Some books use just a capital T for tablespoons, others use a capital T followed by BS. 1 cup is equal to 8 fluid ounces as opposed to the dry ounces that we have over here with 16 dry ounces in a pound. And 1 pint is equal to 2 cups, 1 quart is 2 pints, and 1 gallon is 4 quarts. I like to have people picture the small milk cartons to represent 8 ounces and a pint to be a half and half whipping cream type of container or heavy cream type of container that you might purchase to make ice cream. But these other measures you pretty much have to memorize. And again, because we're dealing with the U.S. system of measurements, you're going to want to use conversion fractions when you make conversions. For example, let's say we have 3 weeks is equal to how many minutes? Well, I would start with 3 weeks and put that over 1. And then I would convert the weeks into days. Well, notice what I'm doing here. I'm multiplying by a fraction such that I can cancel out the week unit, and 1 week is equal to 7 days, so this fraction is equal to 1. Now I'm going to take my days and convert them into hours. Take my day in the denominator so that it cancels with the word day in the numerator. Switch that to hours and write down that I have 24 hours in 1 day. Then I can take my 1 hour, put that in the denominator so that I can cancel those units out and convert that to minutes because there are 60 minutes in 1 hour. Each of these conversion fractions is equal to 1. And when you multiply by 1, you get an equivalent answer. So what do we have? The units are all crossed out except for minutes over here at the right. And we've got now 3 times 7 times 24 times 60. Well, these first two multiply together to make 21. And I would then have to multiply by these other two. I'm going to multiply the 24 times 60 first. Over here on my scratch paper, 24 times 60. Put my 0 down. 6 times 4 is 24 and carry my 2. 6 times 2 is 12 plus the 2 is 14. So I have 1,440. Well, then I have to multiply that 1,440 times 21. So here we go. I'll switch colors. 1,440 times 21. Well, 1 times that 1440 is just 1440. And then I'm going to put my 0 down, and 2 times that is going to be 2,880 with that 0 after it. So adding down, I can very easily get this 30,240 minutes is in 3 weeks. Let's do another problem here. Let's convert 3 gallons into quarts. I'm going to begin with 3 gallons, and I'm going to put that over 1. Now I know that 1 gallon is the same as 4 quarts. Notice how I've written gallon down in the denominator so that I can cancel out these units. Now in this problem, I'm already straight to the quarts that I want, and 3 times 4 is equal to 12, and I've got my answer very quickly. Sometimes you do get an answer very quickly. with only one conversion fraction used in this process. Now let's do another conversion. Let's see how many fluid ounces are in 6 pints. Again, I'm going to begin with a conversion fraction. I'm going to put my 6 pints over 1 and multiply it by something that will cancel these pints out and get it closer to ounces. I know that 1 pint is 2 cups. So 2 cups right there over 1 pint makes this fraction equal 1, and I can cancel the word pints out. Now I can go from cups to ounces by canceling the word cup out and putting my ounces up in the numerator. 8 ounces make 1 cup, and there go the word cups. Now all I have is 6 times 2, which is 12, times 8 makes 96 fluid ounces. Whenever I am using the English or U.S. system of measure, I want to use these conversion fractions to be able to move back and forth between these quantities. Now let's add some weights together. I've got 5 pounds 9 ounces plus 11 pounds 8 ounces. We've got these lined up in columns by units, and let's start in this ounce column. 9 plus 8 is 17 ounces. And in the pounds column, I'm going to have 16 pounds. However, I can carry 16 of these 17 ounces over to the next column, because that 17 ounces is 16 ounces plus 1 ounce, and 16 ounces is equal to 1 pound, which can be carried. And that's going to give me 17 pounds 1 ounce. So you can do carrying just like you do with regular addition, but you have to pay attention to how many items in one column get carried to the next column. In this case, 16 ounces is equal to 1 pound, and so I'm taking 16 of those 17 ounces to move them to the next column.